When men cheat, they lose their family. What do women lose when they cheat? If a man cheats and his wife finds out, if she forgives him, he will still live boldly. But when a woman cheats, the road back is almost non-existent. In life, everyone condemns men for being unfaithful and easily changing their hearts. But without women, who would men cheat with? When men cheat, women will resort to anger and revenge. At that moment, a woman may feel as if she's gone mad, her pride as a woman crushed. On the other hand, when a man finds out his wife has cheated, he will quietly handle everything without making a big fuss. A woman who sleeps with another man loses her virtue, since ancient times. Women have always valued virtue. A faithful woman is one who earns the respect of others. Virtue is something that must be built throughout a lifetime, but it turns to dust once a woman removes her clothes and sleeps with another man. Everyone desires happiness, and if women want that, they need to know their boundaries in relationships. If a woman is married or knows that the man she is seeing is married, she must respect herself. A woman who can guard her virtue will not attract men who stray. As the saying goes, a mother's virtue is the most valuable gift she can give her children, especially her daughters. When removing your clothes to sleep with another man, think about the people you've given life to and those who gave you life. Women who cheat need to remember that men may easily express love, but no one would ever marry a woman who has betrayed her husband. A cheating woman loses the trust of her husband and children. When a man cheats, if his wife forgives him, he will still live confidently. But when a woman cheats, the way back is nearly impossible. Some domineering men automatically regard a cheating wife as worthless. A man may allow himself to have extramarital affairs and deceive his wife, but he will never accept his wife sleeping with another man. Women might easily forgive a cheating husband for the sake of their children. But men will never forgive their cheating wives. Therefore, if a marriage is unhappy, women should be upfront with their husbands, not stray. Why do men prefer young women or experienced women, and why? A survey has shown the answer. Today, people's views on life are much more open and relaxed. The issue of virginity is no longer as heavily imposed as it once was. However, this issue still sparks plenty of debate whenever it's brought up. Logically, men want a virgin bride. But instinctively, they cannot resist the allure of an experienced woman. That is the paradox of men. Men are regarded as the most greedy creatures, wanting everything to be perfect, including their partners. In a survey of 25 single men, who had sexual relationships with at least 2 different women, 14 preferred a virgin wife, while 11 did not place much importance on whether a woman was still a virgin. Although this small survey doesn't reflect all men, it highlights the irony of how men desire virgin partners, while they themselves are far from innocent. Even men admit they are often unsure of what they truly want. Logically, they want a virgin, but instinctively they are drawn to experienced women. A pure lover and an experienced one are 2 strong desires for men, but it's nearly impossible for men today. Influenced by foreign films, some young people have a very casual view of love and virginity. Many young men, whether in love or not, easily seduce their girlfriends with lines like "if you don't, it shows you don't love me," or by sulking and getting upset, causing many young women to give in. But the result is often that once satisfied, the man disappears. Many women appear radiant at their wedding but soon become despondent when they realize their modern husband cannot accept that she has been intimate with another man before him. These situations happen often around us. The ideal woman in men's eyes is beautiful, attractive, and intelligent. Men often joke that beauty and brains are inversely proportional. Yet they still expect their partner to have both. Of course, this is not entirely unreasonable, but women argue that before demanding perfection, men should ask themselves if they deserve it. Like attracts like. A strong and independent woman will always attract men, but such women often live according to their own preferences, which men may not be satisfied with. Men expect their strong-willed women to be obedient yet independent, caring but not overbearing. When a woman cheats, she loses 3 privileges she previously granted to her husband. The first is attention. She shifts her focus from her husband to her lover. The second is physical intimacy. A cheating woman will often avoid intimacy with her husband because she's tired of her ordinary life. The third is patience. When she cheats, her dissatisfaction with her husband grows, and she will no longer tolerate him. Women who cheat are more likely to lose their emotional connection to their husbands and may even withdraw from their marriage entirely. If you notice these signs, it's important to address them before it's too late. Women lose 3 privileges when they cheat. As mentioned earlier, women who cheat transfer their care and attention from their husbands to their lovers. This is the first noticeable change. Their previous care for their husbands diminishes, and their focus shifts entirely to their new relationship. They become indifferent to their husband's actions, as if they no longer care about their marriage. Marriage is often built on love, but many couples find that over time, their feelings for each other fade. These cracks in the relationship create gaps that neither party intended. Refusal of intimacy. A woman who cheats will likely begin to avoid intimate relations with her husband. We all know that a harmonious sex life strengthens the bond between a husband and wife. However, when a woman has an affair, she becomes disillusioned with her everyday life and yearns for the excitement and romance she finds with her lover. She may also fear that her secret will be exposed during intimate moments with her husband. Loss of patience. Another clear sign of a woman who cheats is her loss of patience with her husband. Even if she had previously endured his behavior, after cheating, she becomes less tolerant. This emotional change will influence her actions, and the shifts in her behavior will be noticeable. If you find that your wife is growing indifferent, losing patience, or rejecting the intimacy of your marriage, it could be a sign that she is either already cheating or on the verge of doing so. At that point, you need to act quickly to address the situation if you still love her and want to save your family. Why do some women continue to sleep with their husbands after cheating? Many women, despite having affairs, still return to sleep with their husbands. For example, Mrs. Dow, a 50-year-old woman, shared that she felt her husband had become suspicious of her. Although they were the same age, she felt more energetic than her husband, who spent less time with her. Lonely and suffering from insomnia, she often chatted with strangers over the phone. Recently, she became close to a man her age, whose wife had also gone through menopause. Although her husband had grown suspicious, Mrs. Dow could not refuse her husband's advances, because she feared his suspicion would worsen, besides loneliness. There are other reasons why some women cheat, but still maintain intimacy with their husbands, such as financial dependence. Some women stay with their husbands not because of love, but because they feel they need a man to support them in society. Even after having an affair, they may still feel the need to rely on their husband, loving 2 people at the same time. Some women genuinely love their husbands, but feel that their true emotional fulfillment lies in another man. This creates a difficult situation, as they are torn between their husband and their lover. Some women may still deeply love their families, but are unable to resist temptation, leading them to cheat for personal satisfaction. After cheating, they may feel guilty and try to compensate by being compliant with their husband's demands. Women in these professions are more likely to cheat. Although cheating can fulfill a temporary need, the consequences last forever. Which professions are most likely to lead women to cheat? Victoria Milan, a website designed for men and women seeking secret, extramarital affairs, conducted a survey of 5,658 women who had or were currently cheating on their partners. The results showed that 65% of the women admitted to cheating at work. However, 85% of those surveyed said they didn't want to sleep with their colleagues, even though they believed a workplace romance could make life more exciting. Top professions where women are likely to cheat: office workers. The office is a place where affairs often occur, because women interact with male colleagues daily. They share work-related concerns and can develop emotional connections with successful men who have charm and power. Marketing and sales agents. These women interact with clients everywhere, from the office to cafes, even at home, making it easy for emotions to take over. Sometimes, they need to please their clients, which increases the chances of forming romantic relationships. Healthcare workers. The healthcare sector ranks high in terms of infidelity, with 23% of users in this field admitting to cheating. Only 5% of male healthcare workers admitted to using Ashley Madison, a dating site for married individuals. Other professions include secretaries, the entertainment industry, flight attendants, teachers, real estate agents, businesswomen, and housewives. Each profession presents unique risks that may lead to infidelity due to emotional or circumstantial factors. Secretaries. Due to the nature of their work, secretaries often spend a lot of time with their bosses. They communicate, call, and meet every day, which makes it easy for emotional bonds to form between the two. After working together for a long time, the boss may begin to see the secretary as more than just an employee. Many secretaries know their boss's habits well and are always ready to cater to them. Over time, some bosses may start to treat their secretaries as a second wife, and few women can resist the allure of such a relationship, especially if their boss is powerful and successful. Entertainment industry. People working in the entertainment field are often emotionally driven. While they have to maintain a polished public image, they may easily fall into romantic relationships with someone who shares their emotional wavelength. It's not uncommon for celebrities or entertainers to enter affairs despite their need to uphold their public image. Flight attendants. Recently, flight attendants have been ranked right after entertainers for the risk of infidelity. These women are often attractive, well-groomed, and fluent in multiple languages. Because of the nature of their job, which requires them to travel frequently both domestically and internationally, they spend a lot of time away from home. This distance can increase the risk of emotional or physical affairs. Teachers. Teaching can be a monotonous and stressful job. Female teachers may seek new emotional experiences to fill the void in their lives. They may desire a connection that goes beyond their daily routines, which can make them vulnerable to extramarital affairs. Real estate agents. Women working in real estate are often highly skilled in persuasion and interaction. They frequently meet with successful men, which can lead to temptations. In their line of work, real estate agents must quickly shift clients' attention from one property to another if the first doesn't meet their expectations. In the same way, if a client doesn't like the first option they present, they may move on to other opportunities with ease. These women often meet affluent and charming men, making them prone to infidelity. Businesswomen. Businesswomen are often associated with a high rate of infidelity. Studies show that the risk of infidelity increases with wealth. The more successful a businesswoman becomes, the higher the temptation for affairs, as power and money often come with increased opportunities for romantic encounters. Housewives. Don't assume that women who stay home all day, taking care of household chores, are always faithful. Although they may spend most of their time at home, this doesn't mean they are immune to infidelity. In fact, housewives have nearly the same infidelity rate as office workers. Their feelings of loneliness, isolation, and frustration can lead them to seek comfort and excitement elsewhere. Housewives, despite their domestic role, may develop emotional or physical relationships outside the home if they feel neglected or unfulfilled. Housewives continued. Housewives are often underestimated when it comes to infidelity. While they may spend most of their time at home, their feelings of loneliness and lack of emotional fulfillment can drive them to seek comfort and excitement outside of their marriage. This isolation, coupled with the repetitive nature of household chores, can lead them to stray. Despite their commitment to their home and family, housewives, like any other women, may feel tempted by the attention of another man, especially if they feel neglected by their husbands. Some housewives may even maintain affairs while continuing to live with their husbands, seeking emotional or financial support from both. In conclusion, women in different professions face different risks and opportunities for infidelity. Whether it's due to emotional needs, dissatisfaction with their marriage, or temptation from outside sources, women, like men, are susceptible to cheating. However, the consequences are often more severe for women. Cheating can lead to a loss of virtue, trust, and family stability. Therefore, it is crucial for both men and women to communicate openly, address issues in their marriage, and respect each other's boundaries to maintain a healthy and lasting relationship.